Dozens of cruise lines want your money. But which one do you choose? Today, I'm going to explain the reasons that we first chose Princess, the 4 things that made us come back. At the end of that, I will profile the type of people for whom Princess is the best fit. And I'll give you a couple of hesitations that we have about changes that Princess is making that may make us less happy with them going forward. Welcome to my travel window. We're Ken and Ellen, hopelessly addicted travelers and die-hard cruisers. Our goal here is to share our experience with you and help you travel as far as you can while you still can, and enjoying it all the way. We've loved cruising for almost 2 decades. Our very first cruise was on a Princess ship 19 years ago. To be fair, we didn't pick Princess on that occasion. Another couple relentlessly urged us to try a cruise vacation. When we expressed tentative interest, they booked a cruise and used time pressure to almost coerce us into joining them. So our first Princess cruise was sort of like a blind date set up by a friend. To take that analogy further, that blind date also became our first love. That first cruise was very different from what we would have on a Princess cruise ship today. The main dining room was fixed seating. We were assigned a specific time with a specific group of 8 people. It was not our favorite arrangement then. It would be even less so now. Formal nights were very formal. We enjoyed that at the time, but it would seem unusual now. In our enthusiasm, we overdid the excursions. We did at least one in every port, and at least twice we did 2 in a port, one in the morning and another in the afternoon. We didn't understand how to pace ourselves. I gained almost a pound a day from our 10-day cruise, and I arrived home exhausted and with a sinus infection. But we were cruise converts, and we were Princess converts. So, 4 years later, when we had our first opportunity to choose a cruise line ourselves, we again chose Princess. Why? Because we were again sailing with another couple, this time family, only this time we were the hosts. We didn't want them to be disappointed, and we were confident that a Princess cruise would be a safe and pleasing choice. We couldn't have been more right. This year we're going to embark on our 6th Princess cruise. We've also sailed on 5 other cruise lines. Now, based on our experience, here are the 4 reasons that we would recommend Princess over other lines for your next cruise. Number 1, Princess feels like home. We didn't coin this phrase. Don Terrace, the famous YouTuber who does Don's Family Vacations, has been on more than 120 cruises, and he said this about Princess in one of his recent videos. But we couldn't agree more. Some ships have more of a theme park feel, like Disney, the large Royal Caribbean ships, some Norwegian ships. Some have more of a glitz and glamour or a nightclub vibe. For us, those would be MSC, Virgin, and maybe Carnival. But Princess ship life revolves around the central piazza, which is always beautiful. It also serves as a natural gathering place and a relaxed entertainment venue. That vibe carries to all the other venues of the ship as well. I would invite others to join in with comments about this, but we consider Princess warm and inviting, just like home. And that leads us to number 2. It's a perfect ship for shared vacations. 3 of our 5 Princess cruises involve sailing with another couple. One of these also included children. They were all great experiences because Princess does a good job of catering to a broad cross-section of people. The shows are top-notch, the food was good, and everybody found something they liked. The atmosphere is fun and relaxed. The Princess Medallion app is a game changer in terms of staying connected with your group as you all roam the ship. In addition to working well for a small group, we've met more people on Princess ships who have become ongoing friends after the cruise than we have on other cruise lines, despite the fact that we've actually spent more days on other ships. A key reason for this is the way Princess allows you to easily share tables with other couples, something that we weren't able to do much on other lines, most notably MSC and Norwegian. And the ship design is incredible, allowing for friendly but not invasive conversation. Now, in addition to those small groups, Princess also manages large groups well. So if you have a family reunion or some other kind of larger group, it's one of the reasons that this is one of the foremost options for group cruises. Number 3, it's a great value. Every year, U.S. News puts out its rating of cruise lines using many different categories, such as best for couples, best for families, best luxury vacations, etc. Under the category of best value for the money, Princess ranks 3rd behind 2 much smaller cruise lines, Celebrity and Virgin. Cruise Critic does its own survey, and their category is, among large cruise lines, the best overall. And Princess again rates in the top 3 and is the most cost-effective of those 3. So if you want to test this, take your favorite cruise search engine, pick an area at a time, then sort on the list on a cost per day basis. What you're going to discover is of the major brands, Princess will usually be near the top of the list in terms of best pricing. But the key is that this doesn't come by sacrificing service or quality. We've spent 51 days on Princess ships, and I have yet to find an area where I felt they skimped on the quality. Number 4, Princess is the standard for Alaska. Not every cruise line is equally strong in each area of the world. MSC is very strong in the Mediterranean. Carnival is very strong in the Caribbean. Holland America is very strong in the Baltic. But in terms of Alaska, Princess is the standard to which all the other lines aspire. They have more ships committed to that market than any other line. This year they'll have 7. They have more sailings than any other line. Holland America, with 6 smaller ships, is 2nd. No one else is close. And in terms of land and sea combinations in Alaska, Princess again dominates. In fact, Princess and Holland America make up about 80% of the land and sea market. So, would we pick Princess again? Well, yes, we already have. And we look forward to every Princess cruise. We're 5 for 5 in terms of being pleased. So, is Princess right for you? In our opinion, these are the cruisers who would most enjoy Princess. First, mainstream cruisers, family groups, lovers of quality theater shows, not those looking for aqua shows or other kinds of unusual things. Foodies, particularly main dining room foodies that don't want to have to go to a specialty restaurant to have quality food. Relaxed cruisers. Cruisers who want kid-friendly but not kid-focused. Cruisers who may not necessarily be tech-savvy but are tech-appreciative. And lastly, anybody going to Alaska. Please let me know in the comments if you agree with our assessments and what you think of Princess Cruises. But as I promised, there's a few rain clouds on our Princess horizon. The first one is pricing. Princess spoiled us. They sold us on some wonderful perks, such as dining in the gourmet pizza restaurant free and being able to use the medallion without any surcharge. Then they removed those from the basic ship fare in order to bolster the value of Princess Plus. Princess Plus is their bundled package, which includes a drink package. But we rarely drink, and the price of the package is largely based on the drinks, and they throw in these other things to try and make it more appealing. We resent being forced into a drinks package, and we miss the things that set Princess apart as special. We're also a little concerned about the direction of new ships. Princess has historically had a kids program, but they've been more adult-focused than kid-focused. Their ships have been smaller than the Royal Caribbean-style mega ships, with fewer entertainment bells and whistles. While the new Princess Sun looks beautiful, it's not the style of ship we fell in love with. We hope that Princess doesn't lose sight of what got them to be the cruise line that we know and love. In future episodes, I'm going to highlight the other 5 cruise lines that we've traveled, and we have another one on the horizon in August with equally candid comments. As always, if you like this content, please remember to like and subscribe. It costs nothing, it helps us a lot. Until next time, safe travels.